Well, I want to go to Ryan Smith, who's there at Penn State, my dear friend Ryan, where, Ryan, I understand that there are signs all over the campus of a completely different kind.
That's absolutely right, Aisha. You know what? Everybody's getting fired up about the pep rally. Earlier today, I talked to a man behind a much different sign. His organization put thousands of signs all around the community. You're going to hear from him next about his message of one team.
People are ready to be uplifted and look to the future and not forgetting about the past, but to learn from the past and to make this university and town an even better place.
So folks, if you're looking for something to watch on TV this weekend and you're a college football fan, have we got something for you? It's the big college football weekend. And the biggest game of them all, many people think, number 8 Michigan versus number 2 Alabama. That's tomorrow night. Other top teams in action, number 10 Arkansas hosting Jacksonville State, number 7 Florida State hosting Murray State, and North Texas travels to number 3 LSU. Big college football weekend coming up. Even right here, State College, Pennsylvania, Penn State's first game since the Sandusky scandal, their first home game of the year, facing the Ohio University Bobcats. Now, earlier today, I talked to a man, his name is David Nemmons, about the Together We Are One Foundation. You know what? I'm walking all over town. These are up in almost every storefront. People trying to show that this community in Penn State is a unified community. He is going to be the first person to speak at the pep rally that's coming up just a couple minutes from now. And we talked about the excitement about the new season and how the community is coming together. Take a look. We're talking to David Nevins. He's a local business owner, but he's also one of the organizers of the Together We Are One campaign. And David, great to have you with us.
Thank you.
Now, I've been driving around town, all around Happy Valley. There are storefronts with the slogan, Together We Are One. Why did you start that? What does it mean for the community?
Well, it started out really as just a group of people who came together, who were all helping separately to move on from this horrible experience that had occurred. And Together We Are One has brought all this people of this community, which is the people who live in the Center region, alumni of Penn State, the current students of Penn State, to organize with one group effort to show the world that this community and this university has always been a great place and is defined by more than the incident that has occurred in the last year.
So you mentioned the outreach that you're doing and how you want to transform the way the university is seen. Tell us about the difference between last year and this year and how you think the country sees Penn State.
Well, obviously the country, how they see us, Penn State, and the community is based on what they hear in the media. And the media has, at some times, have a bit of a herd mentality. And so I think they have somewhat of an opinion that they believe this transcends just 12 people who were the cause of this incident. Yet there are essentially 750,000 people who are involved in the community of Penn State, the 560,000 alumni, the 80,000 students, the 150,000 people that live in this area of the country. And it's this community that really represents the entire framework and the heart and soul of Penn State.
So tonight's the pep rally. Big event here. For people who don't know about the Penn State pep rally, there's 30,000 people in the stadium. You are the first speaker. So you've got 2 minutes, you're going to stand up, you're going to talk to this crowd of tens of thousands of people. What are you going to say?
Well, a variation of what I just said, but
okay.
I want to speak to the indomitable spirit of this community. You know, we're down a little now, but we have a new head coach, and the essence of what this town and community is about and what it has been for the 40 years that I've lived here has not changed. We're incredibly compassionate, so we want to get the word out to this country that this is an incredible place.
Okay, so if there's one phrase, one slogan that you'll get up there and tell those folks tonight, those tens of thousands of folks that are there to hear you speak, what would that phrase be?
Well, that we still are Penn State.
All right, and you know what? That's the key here, Aisha. We still are Penn State is what a lot of people reflected on today. And when I spoke to people all around town, they talked about the scandal. One man came up to me and said, you know what? The scandal is still in our hearts. He was a teacher for 35 years. He said, you know, people around the country, they think the entire community has done something wrong just because of Jerry Sandusky. He said, I'm a 35-year teacher. I'm not a child abuser, but you know what? That's what they want to show people, not only with this football season, but going forward, that Penn State is a community that comes together and that Penn State is a community that is about rebuilding. And while they remember the survivors and they can never forget them, they want to move on and show a bigger, better, stronger community here.
Yeah, I mean, I was really struck in that report. There was a sign that said Penn State pride is bigger than football. And I think that's the thing. As you speak to people, as we hear from them, they don't want to be defined by this tragedy, by this scandal. They want to move on. It's a new era without Joe Sandusky. And, you know, they're hoping that the turning of a page, you know, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. But a lot of things in the spotlight tomorrow, Ryan.
Yeah, absolutely. And with the pep rally is one of the first steps, but you mentioned it exactly. Penn State pride is what matters. It's bigger than anything for them.
Yeah, Ryan, thank you for the great coverage. I'm off to the DNC. I'll see you when I get back. I'll speak to you from Charlotte. Great work tonight. Thank you. Jim Murray is in for Jane Velez Mitchell tonight, and that show starts right now.